Good morning, guys. It's me here at number 12 Homestead. Yeah, so it's 11:15. I know you've already been here, but I'm going to capture a few highlights that I notice as I go through, just as a bit of a recap for you. The key thing here is, what time is it? It's about 11:15, and as you can see, the sun's just really in this direction here. So block really is north is about here, so east is over here, so it's mainly northeast, which is nice. Sun will set up towards this, so this is a westerly direction up the hill, so there's going to be a little bit of sun, I assume, across the backyard as you go into the late afternoon. So yeah, during the day when it gets really hot at around about sort of 4ish, 5ish, the sun's going to be setting here, so it's going to give you some nice shade. Keeps the certain, I think the bedrooms are on the far flank, so that will keep those rooms nice and cool. But looking from the front, nice frontage, quite modest from the front, which is nice. You can see, I think they've probably added a little underground parking aspect to theirs. I think that probably is an addition, so there's always potential to alter the offering here, although you don't necessarily need it. Just one little note here, so we've got the crossover here which leads to that property here, but number 12, the drive's here, so the crossover is a bit, I'm not quite sure whether that's a proper garage. Obviously we've got the proper drive this side. Maybe that was an addition, or maybe that's just a kind of an additional little add-on at some point in the past. But yeah, look, plenty of off-street parking, which is good. Double garage, roof line looks all nice and straight, nice and tidy. I think the tiles have been repainted recently just to give it some nice presentation for the sale. All the fascias and soffits look tidy. And yeah, all the brick masonry looks in good order. It looks very well maintained throughout. So just one little notice there, I'm not sure if you can see this, but here the gutter, there's some weeds in that gutter, so that will probably just need to be cleared out in the future. But overall, very nice. The streetscape is very pleasant, very well maintained. Obviously high level of owner occupiers in this location, which is good. Very quiet. Obviously the main road's just at the top of the hill there, but the roundabout a few meters down will completely slow this traffic, so you won't get any noise from the main road there. And obviously this being quite a steep road, which is good for no risk of flooding obviously, but also it'll keep traffic moving fairly slowly as it comes down the hill, so nice and safe for the family, and keeping noise to a reduction. But overall, yep, nice collection of different style of houses, single story, double story, all built around the same sort of era, possibly late 60s, more likely early 70s. This style here, this angled roof style, we know and love, which is nice. That'll be a great one, that one. And obviously the school in the background, going to be some noise from the school during playtimes, etc., but that's all fine. But I must say, in terms of street appeal, it's quite charming. As you come off the main road and start driving down, you can see the Dandenong Ranges in the background, which is really pleasant. So I'm just going to wait for the agent here and pause this for a moment. Okay, right, so step inside. Just a second, shut the door. Yeah, cool, yeah. Step inside. Look, little timber front door, stained glass windows, adjacent windows. Quite nice, a little bit, it's not overly secure, that door, I would suggest. But so entrance wall here, ducted heating vents, I think is mainly throughout. Walls in good condition, obviously ceiling's pretty amazing. Very risky, quite a capture this place as you walk inside. So spacious entrance hallway, door into, as we know, the study. Door with steps down into garage, we'll do that separately, and then further steps down to the rumpus or family space downstairs, and then further stairs upstairs to the living and dining and kitchen. Now I'm just going to continually shoot as we go through so we can capture everything. Little ducted heating vent here. So look, that's quite aged, so perhaps expect some short or medium term upgrades required to the heating without going further into detail with that. Front aspect bedroom, bit of a crack across there. The little more horizontal cracks are sometimes a bit of a concern, so obviously would recommend a building inspection. Spacious room, which is good. Versatile, as we know, the study behind here. That's brick. It's most likely not supporting, but yeah, we could incorporate a dressing room or you know, a much bigger bedroom. Ducted heating vent in here as well, front aspect room, and also, sorry, the split system cooler. Stepping into the bathroom, suspended floor here, seems quite solid, no defects to the tiles, a little bit of discoloration to grouting, but as expected. Partially tiled walls, tiled shower cubicle. The silicone and grouting looks a bit compromised there, so that might be something to ensure that it's watertight. Old style vanity. I think it's a ceramic. And then beneath, no obvious signs of any real water damage, any swelling to the timber cabinetry, so it all appears watertight. Separate loo. Oh, sorry, no, it's not. Dressing room, which is pretty good. Yeah, while we're here as well, look at the electrics. Fairly aged system. Some form of alarm there. I don't know if that works or not, but the electrics, again, indicative to a property of this age, could be original by the looks of it, possibly. So that's a consideration also. And sliding door through to powder room, which is actually quite a good design, in and out, back out to the hallway. So while we're here on this level, let's explore. Yeah, there's a few little horizontal cracks here. This is quite minor, but that is something that we just need to take a look at. Steps down, nice big double garage, some workbench. At the moment probably would only house one vehicle, but nice selling point, nice little extra with the rear roller door. Skylight as well makes a useful bonus. Actually as well, they've incorporated some high level storage up there as well, which is pretty useful. Little kid's little cubby hole up there with a little side door here as well, so the boys will have fun in there. Okay, steps to first floor. As we know, nice big open space, carpets in good order. All the walls are no defects to walls or ceiling. In fact, the timbers on the ceiling are pretty spectacular. Great outlook, which is awesome. Gas fireplace by the looks of it. Can't see any heating in here. I'm sure there is somewhere. There's ducted heating vents in the corner. Study, again, look, useful. Little space, versatile. This can be changed again. Further cracking. I'd certainly recommend that we look into the stability of this one. Pushing through, nice dining space. Fly screens to these windows, nice view. Look, that could be interrupted in the future, obviously with next door, could potentially go higher. Nice and quiet though, backing onto the school, which is nice and private. Kitchen, decent range of solid timber cabinets, wood style bench surfaces, obviously dishwasher, older style, again expect replacement, quite an older style 1.5 inset bowl, stainless steel, multi-ring gas hob, again extractor, again, you know, probably looking at some upgrades here at some point. This has been updated at some point in the future. So that's just a little funky, it would have been an old style oven in there, but they've created some storage and put in this electric fan assisted oven of Ariston. Space for fridge freezer, some pantries. Yeah, so again, it's quite old. This kitchen here is going to require some updates, probably even replacement of all the cases as well. But overall good space. And further cracking on this wall here. Straight vertical crack there as well, so sliding door. Look, it really is a super outlook, completely private. Obviously we've got the school over here, which is fine, nice and quiet. This is the car park here as well, which is great, so any of the school activities are probably far enough away so they won't intrude. Certainly would note here the pool is quite, there's a fair bit of algae on the bottom there. That would be a serious question mark as to whether that filtration system's working with the pool, so that would need to be clarified. The outside decking is in reasonable order, block paved, and just obviously low maintenance surrounding borders. Fully enclosed as well by the looks of it. This panel fence here to the west boundary is showing some age, as is the eastern boundary also. Probably can't see it on this video, so again maybe a medium term replacement is going to be required in there. But as we can see, all the windows, all the frames look in reasonable order. Brick masonry is nice and tidy. Moving downstairs, nice polished floorboards throughout are in good order. Again, ducted heating in this space. Nice outlook, sliding doors outdoors, ducted heating. Walls are in very good order. In fact, I think they've actually recently been painted throughout, which is nice and tidy. So we've got all the bedrooms down here. One nice big double bedroom, double built-in robes, ducted heating, quite aged carpet, but reasonable order, slightly high ceilings. And again, look here, here's some movement. So I think, yeah, that's definitely, there's definitely some form of movement here. I'm not going to comment any more on that. That will be for a building inspector for his opinion. While we're here, downstairs, laundry and bathroom, good storage options, spaces for washing machines, etc. Tile flooring, obviously door outside, separate loo. Again, a little bit old-fashioned in here, but it's all fine. But it certainly is very, very good. Nice and cool down here as well. It's quite a good, funky little design, old style dryer built into the unit there. Really is a nice space for the family here as the kids get older. Quite zoned, which would be awesome. Again, nice big double bedroom, rear aspect, plenty of built-in wardrobes, ducted heating. It's a middle bathroom, and again the third bedroom downstairs. Again, decent size, 1.5 fitted robes, ducted heating, aged carpet, but walls and ceiling in good repair. And into the bathroom. This is a bit old-fashioned in here. Turn some lights on. Yeah, so the little low-level tin bath, which is those things last forever. Old-style tiling, partially tiled walls. Loo's been updated at some point. Inset vanity basin, and again, nice and tidy, nice and watertight beneath. Shower cubicle. Oh, actually, just reminds me, I didn't pop into the ensuite, but oh, sorry, I did. I'm just going mad here. Yeah, so this is the second shower. Again, like it's all probably going to need some updating in the very near future. And to wrap up the video, just outside, obviously in the rear yard, nice and sunny day, which is good. Got this side lean-to, actually quite clever. Jeez, I thought there was an animal or something behind me then. I was very scared. Little lean-to over the washing line. Quite an old, I think it's more of an updated condenser there to the aircon unit that feeds into the master bedroom. Like I say, the heating system I think is a little bit aged here. Actually the fences are all nice and tidy. All the retaining walls are pretty stable and solid, which is great. Nice gazebo here. Like I say, the pool is the big question mark. That could be fairly expensive to ensure that's all working efficiently, because it certainly isn't working at the moment. Further steps down here, so rear access there, obviously a right of way along the school path. And then here's the other side, roller door into the rear garage. This is a good feature here. And there's the pump for the swimming pool. Like I say, need to get a specialist to look at that to ensure that it's all working correctly. Okay guys, I'll get this over to you shortly and let's have a chat soon.